So the sculptural body that we're talking about is is food related. I think of it as a farm that's disassociated from the land, which I think of as actually a grotesque thing. The pieces kind of are whimsical and fun, um, but when you think about the resources that go into it, it's actually kind of gross and challenging, and commentary on technology and how removed we are from the natural world. Hi, I'm Russell Arthur Bauer, and welcome to the Edible Carnival. So this is the isopod. It's the sculpture hauler that I've been building over the last year and a half. It's got a 20-foot tilt deck, and it's covered cargo space, has 9.5-foot tall storage of internal space. You can see right now it's in the open position, and we can actually pull some pins and modify it to get the opening bigger, but this actually accommodates everything I'm hauling right now. But all of these ribs in the back pivot up so that you have high overhead clearance for loading and unloading. And then when you want to go down the road, it all drops down and makes it pretty aerodynamic. So one question I get a lot about these sculptures with the moving parts is if I model them. And the answer is no, I don't model them. This is the modeling I did of the isopod. This is a rolling field. It's a little bit, it would get planted. I'm just gonna start over. It's a 12-foot plot wrapped around a cylinder. So it would get planted with plants growing outwards and then irrigated on one side. So that side is always heavier, and it would slowly roll. So really it's a giant pun. I grew up driving through the rolling fields of the Midwest and thought it would be funny to make a rolling field that was actually a field that rolled. So this is the rotisserie rickshaw. It has a colorful turbine that hangs above here, and this spit actually hangs from. There's a burner on the back that's missing. And as the heat rises, that makes the turbine spin and therefore the rotisserie spin. It also has a thermoelectric generation array. So it has lights that are powered from the heat. This is the Space Harvest, which is a functioning claw machine that would get planted with mint. That's the outer ring for this UFO. The claw comes down where the tractor beam would be, if it was a real UFO. So this is the Nomad. It's modeled after a borer beetle. This piece, I've been making these sculptures that move around plants. When you're transporting living things, that's kind of something you have to keep in mind. And so as I'm grappling with that, this one was modeled after that ash borer to help me kind of remember in the process of doing works with living plants and transporting them around, to try to do it as responsible as I can. So it would be considerably harder to put a cherry tree inside a sculpture, but the planting trees and fruit from trees is one of the most rewarding things in my life.